Picture this. Russia spends years building their newest, most advanced nuclear submarine, the crown jewel of their Arctic fleet worth over $1 billion rubles. They commission it with Putin himself attending the ceremony just weeks ago. And then, boom! Ukraine's hackers basically turn it into an open book on the internet. We're talking crew names, combat protocols, engineering blueprints, the works. This isn't just embarrassing. This is like having your diary read on national TV, except your diary happens to be a nuclear weapon platform. Welcome to modern warfare, where the most devastating attacks might not come from missiles, but from teenagers with laptops. The Knyaz Pozharsky isn't just any submarine, it's Russia's latest project, 955A, borei-a class nuclear ballistic missile submarine. Think of it as Putin's underwater Ferrari with nuclear missiles instead of cup holders. This beast can carry up to 16 RSM-56 Bulava intercontinental ballistic missiles, each capable of delivering 10 independently targetable warheads across 8,000 kilometers. That's enough firepower to ruin anyone's day, permanently. The sub was commissioned on July 24, 2025, with Putin himself cutting the ribbon. Talk about aging poorly. But here's where things get spicy, because apparently building a $1 billion ruble submarine is easier than keeping your IT department from getting owned by Ukraine. Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Agency, known as HUR, didn't just peek at some random files, they allegedly grabbed the entire digital treasure chest. We're talking engineering schematics, damage control procedures, standard operating procedures for combat situations, and get this, individual crew member names and their physical training scores. Imagine being Seaman Petrov and finding out your terrible push-up count is now on the internet because your government can't handle basic cybersecurity. The breach exposed everything from daily operational schedules to the submarine's specific weak points. It's like someone not only stole your house keys, but also made copies of your floor plans and posted your daily routine online. Speaking of daily routines, wait until you hear what else got exposed in this digital disaster. The leaked documents didn't just contain boring technical specs, they revealed the submarine's complete operational handbook. Ukraine claims they accessed detailed technical documentation, combat instructions, and engineering reports. This includes information about the submarine's sonar systems, weapons capabilities, and navigation protocols. For a nuclear submarine, this is like having someone publish your nuclear launch codes on Reddit. The timing couldn't be worse for Russia. The Knyaz Pozharsky had literally just joined the 31st Submarine Division of Russia's Northern Fleet in Gadzhievo. It went from newest threat in the Arctic to most exposed submarine in history faster than you can say cybersecurity failure. But wait, it gets worse for Moscow, because this hack might have revealed something far more damaging than just one submarine's secrets. Here's the kicker that has defense experts losing sleep. The Knyaz Pozharsky is part of Russia's standardized borei-a class submarines. That means the vulnerabilities and design specifications exposed in this hack likely apply to multiple submarines in Russia's nuclear fleet. It's like finding out the master key to your apartment building got copied. Suddenly, it's not just your door that's compromised. Naval warfare expert Dr. Knyaz Pozharsky from the Royal United Services Institute called this a serious embarrassment for the Kremlin, noting that crew member names are particularly sensitive information. When your submarine crew's personal details are floating around the internet, recruitment for your next nuclear mission might get a bit complicated. And speaking of complications, let's talk about what this means for Russia's so-called nuclear triad. The borei-a class submarines form a crucial part of Russia's nuclear triad. The three-pronged nuclear deterrent strategy involving land-based missiles, aircraft-delivered weapons, and submarine-launched ballistic missiles. When one leg of your nuclear triad becomes an open book, your entire deterrent strategy takes a hit. It's like trying to bluff in poker when everyone can see your cards. The submarine's RSM-56 Bulava missiles, each carrying up to 10 warheads with yields of 100 to 150 kilotons, were supposed to be Russia's ace in the hole for Arctic dominance. Now, thanks to this hack, potential adversaries know exactly how this ace operates, where its weak spots are, and who's holding it. But here's what makes this story even more incredible: the method behind this digital madness. This wasn't some random ransomware attack or opportunistic hacking. This appears to be a sophisticated intelligence operation that targeted one of Russia's most classified military assets. Ukrainian hackers didn't just break in and grab files. They systematically collected operational data, technical specifications, and personnel information. It's cyber warfare at its finest, proving that in 2025, the most powerful weapons might be wielded by people in hoodies rather than uniforms. The Knyaz Pozharsky was specifically designed for Arctic operations, where Russia has been asserting dominance for years. The Arctic is becoming increasingly important as ice melts open new shipping routes and resource extraction opportunities. Having your primary Arctic nuclear deterrent become a public technical manual doesn't exactly project strength in the region. Other Arctic nations, including the US, which has been moving nuclear submarines in response to recent tensions, now potentially have detailed intelligence on Russia's newest underwater threat. It's like showing up to a gunfight and having your opponent know exactly how many bullets you have, where you keep them, and how fast you can reload. Speaking of the US response, that leads us to another fascinating angle. This hack comes at a time when submarine warfare is experiencing a renaissance. The US has been deploying nuclear submarines in response to various global tensions, and this intelligence windfall could significantly impact naval strategies worldwide. When one nation's most advanced submarine becomes an open book, it changes the entire underwater chess game. Defense analysts are calling this potentially the biggest intelligence coup in naval warfare since the Cold War. The combination of technical specifications, operational procedures, and personnel information creates a comprehensive intelligence package that could take decades to fully exploit. And here's the final kicker that makes this story absolutely wild. Russia spent enormous resources, over ₹1 billion, developing, building, and deploying the Knyaz Pozharsky as a cornerstone of their nuclear deterrent. Now, with its secrets potentially compromised, the submarine's effectiveness as a strategic weapon is questionable. It's like spending millions on a stealth fighter that everyone can see on radar. The whole point gets defeated. The submarine might still function technically, but its strategic value is severely compromised. Enemy forces now potentially know its capabilities, limitations, operational patterns, and crew details. In military terms, this submarine went from being Russia's underwater ace to potentially being their underwater liability overnight. What do you think about this digital David versus Goliath story? Are we witnessing the future of warfare or just the latest chapter in an ongoing cyber conflict? In the world of modern warfare, you never know when the next billion-dollar secret is going to end up on the internet. Until next time, keep your passwords strong and your submarines stronger.